Where?
Exploring the unknown might seem like an adventurous idea, but what about the unknown that lurks, waiting for you? Tonight, we're diving into several disturbing encounters, shocking people around the internet. Before we begin, a warning: the last story is truly shocking. Our world often feels terrifying, but the reality beneath our feet could be a true nightmare. Take this sewer, for example. This video was captured using a snake cam inserted into a North Carolina sewer. It reveals strange, pulsating masses that seem alive, almost like some alien life form lurking underground. When the camera gets close, it's as if these things awaken. Spotting something like this, not just once but in multiple places, is pretty terrifying. Some claim it's evidence of alien life in the sewers, but after some research, I found out these could be colonies of tubifex worms. Their pulsating motion happens when one worm twitches, causing the entire colony to ripple. Even if it's just worms, it's still incredibly creepy to see them clump together, forming such a bizarre, pulsating mass. A group of friends exploring an abandoned house stumbled upon something so strange that gave the entire internet chills. As they ventured into a room that appeared to have suffered a fire incident, faint, eerie noises started echoing through the place. These whispers grew louder and more intense as the cameraman approached the fireplace. The voices seemed to belong to multiple people, all whispering at once, creating a chilling and unnatural sound. It's undeniably creepy, but here's the real question. Are you brave enough to peek up its chimney? Me? Absolutely not. Camping seems fun until you find yourself in wild territory and an uninvited guest decides to drop by. This video, uploaded on Reddit by a camper, captures his terrifying encounter. While the camper was sound asleep inside, a bear casually wandered into the campsite, sniffing around before strolling off. It's chilling to think how differently things could have gone if the bear had sensed the camper's presence inside. Encounters like this are a stark reminder of how unpredictable nature can be. Definitely not the kind of camping memory you'd hope for. This next video shows why driving alone at night in New York might not be the best idea.
That just popped up in front of my car out of nowhere, and he's freaking me the fuck out, bro.
As this driver cruised down a quiet street, a creepy figure suddenly stepped in front of the car, blocking the path. The man seemed out of his senses, ignoring honks and slowly following the car with an unsettling walk. According to the driver, his eyes also looked disturbingly strange.
Bro, this guy is so fucking weird. I think the cops are right here.
It felt straight out of a horror movie, but thankfully, the driver made the smart decision to call 911. The police arrived and arrested the man before anything sinister could happen.
I don't know what's going on. He's about to get tasered. He's about to get tasered.
Was he on drugs? Mentally unstable? Maybe. But what if he wasn't human at all? Now, that's a chilling thought. This homeowner was casually playing Rocket League when something hidden in his house decided to make its presence known. While gaming, he noticed strange things happening. First, the door closed on its own. When he stepped out to investigate, he saw the chandelier swinging mysteriously. Things got even creepier when he asked the ghost to show itself. It responded by flickering the kitchen lights. That's when he spotted a shadow moving across the room. The ultimate scare came when this entity boldly moved an entire kitchen table. If I were in his place, instead of going back to gaming, I'd be putting that house on the market immediately. This next video, uploaded on Instagram, left the entire internet buzzing with concern and curiosity about what it could be. A homeowner spotted strange lights flickering in the sky and decided to shine a laser pointer at them. Shockingly, the laser appeared to distort, as if hitting something invisible in the air. At one point, the lighter reflected, hinting there might be some kind of entity or object up there. The lights seemed endless, with what looked like hundreds scattered across the sky. What do you think these could be? Government drones, Starlink satellites, or something far stranger and more sinister? If you don't believe in ghosts appearing in human form, this next video will definitely make you a believer. Did you catch that? Let me slow it down and replay it for you. Right there, a child zips past the camera, and the chilling part is, according to the homeowner, there was no child in the house at that time. It looks like a child's ghost with black hair. It's unsettling to think that the family was enjoying lunch, completely unaware that this eerie figure was roaming right around them. This video proves the saying, motherly love has no boundaries, but in a really creepy way. This video was recorded at a lady's funeral, but things took a strange turn when a balloon started floating toward her daughter, who was sitting nearby. Despite being filled with helium, the balloon seemed to float right toward her and even curled around her. Yes, balloons float, but one like this at a funeral, that's a first for me. It feels like her mother is showing her love from beyond the realm. Beautiful, yet undeniably creepy. These guys went into a haunted penitentiary at 10 p.m. and got exactly what they deserved.
Oh fuck! Oh fucking shit!
The cameraman climbed into a closed area of the penitentiary, carefully peering through each cell. But when he looked into the last one, there was a figure standing there. It scared the life out of him, and he ran for it.
Oh fuck! Oh fucking shit!
The last cell seemed darker than the rest, and we definitely saw a figure standing there. What could it be? A prank for views maybe, but doing that in a closed cell of a penitentiary seems way too real. Some people believe extraterrestrial life exists, and some don't, but this video is sure to creep out both sides. This TikTok video shows a strange, portal-like phenomenon in the sky. According to the uploader, it's some kind of portal for a UFO, and it definitely looks like one. As the portal dissipates, a light can be seen moving away from it. Could this portal be responsible for dropping UFOs and other unknown objects into our airspace? And what can we really do about it? This guy was working in Ocean City, Maryland, when he saw something that made him a believer. What you just saw looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. It appears to be some kind of enormous sorcerer-like figure in the sky, with lights all over its body, visible even in that weather. I can't think of any other explanation for this. Starlink satellites certainly don't look that massive, or in that formation. What do you think this could be? Let us know in the comments. Have you ever heard of the cloud people? If you didn't, this video is here to give you chills. While flying at high altitude, this pilot was shocked to spot strange humanoid figures walking on the clouds. What's even more terrifying is that there were multiple of them there. Some people are calling it pareidolia, a psychological phenomenon where the mind sees patterns in random visuals. But even if it's just that, the fact that they look humanoid makes it downright nightmarish. Prepare to be awestruck by one of the ocean's behemoths. This footage, taken on the shores of Samar in the Philippines, reveals a colossal sea creature that has met a mysterious fate. Gaze upon this massive fish floating lifeless in the shallows. Its sheer size is staggering. Over 20 feet long. To grasp the scale of this creature, observe the people swimming nearby. They appear dwarfed, clearly captivated by the enormity of their discovery. They seem to be attempting something, pushing it back out to sea, perhaps. It's a difficult task, given its immense size. This striking scene serves as a potent reminder of the incredible biodiversity thriving in our oceans. We've barely scratched the surface of what lies beneath those waves. The vastness of the marine world holds countless mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Next time you stroll along the beach, recall this awe-inspiring creature and the secrets of the deep. Our planet's oceans teem with astonishing life. All right, strap in for this one.
Hello? Oh my god!
It's 1:30 after midnight, July 14th, 2011, and we've got a dude who's had enough of whatever's been turning his roof into a nightly rave. Armed with nothing but a camera and a healthy dose of curiosity, or maybe just a death wish, he climbs up to investigate. Bad move, buddy. This guy's got guts, I'll give him that. He slowly pans his camera, and then, something straight out of a horror movie. A bald, bulbous head perched on a stick-thin body. Those eyes, glowing, burning into your soul. It's like the rake decided to ditch the woods for a rooftop party. Our fearless cameraman takes a tumble. But hey, he's alive. And get this, he says next time he'll get even closer for a better shot. Are you insane? It's one thing to capture this thing on camera. It's another to become its midnight snack. Whether that thing was scared off or just toying with him, I don't know. But one thing's for sure. If this is real, we're dealing with something far more sinister than a raccoon rummaging through the trash. You think you've seen it all? Think again. This clip captures an extraordinary aerial display that's bound to leave you in stitches. At first glance, it's just two birds flying. Nothing out of the ordinary. But wait, look closer. One bird is actually standing on the other bird while it's flying. The bird on top looks like it's hitching a ride. But it's not entirely lazy. It uses its wings, trying to glide and help out a bit. Talk about minimal effort. What could be the story behind this unusual behavior? Are these birds friends, siblings, or perhaps even a quirky couple? Embark on a journey into the peculiar and the profound with this video, set in a location as mysterious as the event it captures, an underground cave. Here, something very strange catches our eye. A peculiar light shining on the ground. As the camera zooms in, the light reveals something unexpected. It looks like the image of a man is somehow being projected within this light. Around this unusual display, there are some people standing, and they seem to be focusing on the light very intently, almost as if they are worshipping it. It's a curious scene, making me wonder if we're witnessing something miraculous, or if there might be a simpler explanation, like a trick of light or an illusion. The video doesn't clarify whether this is a genuine mystery or something man-made, but I personally think that it is more likely that it is man-made. Imagine being high up in the sky, on a plane at night, and you catch a glimpse of something totally unexpected. That's exactly what this video brings to life. Filmed by a passenger on a night flight, the dark sky outside the plane becomes the backdrop for a mysterious sight. Amidst the blanket of night, a glowing yellow object appears, standing out with its unusual shape and luminous color. The object has the classic look of what many imagine an alien ship would resemble. Bright, distinct, and somewhat otherworldly. It's this glowing yellow form against the dark sky that stirs thoughts of an alien craft and other extraterrestrial possibilities. Many such sights have been seen in many other places, either at night or during the day, which gives credence to this video. There seems to be happening something all across the world. So this does raise questions. Are we being observed from above by something we don't fully understand? Imagine stumbling upon a scene that defies all expectations. A moment in nature that makes you do a double take. That's exactly what this video offers.
He's breathing though. He's breathing. Oh shit, I'm gonna scare him. Wait, he's gonna be ears.
It's a frog, but there's something very odd about it. This isn't your everyday frog. It's quite big and has its tongue sticking out, which isn't too strange until you take a closer look. When we zoom in, we notice something truly peculiar about this frog's appearance. It seems like parts of its head, especially the front, are missing. What's left gives the impression that the frog has just a huge open mouth with no other facial features. This unusual sight is fascinating and a bit strange. The frog, despite its odd appearance, continues its life in the pond, unaffected by its unique condition. It's amazing how this frog adapted to live having only a small part of its head. Let us dive into a heart-pounding moment in the wild where man meets beast in an unexpected showdown. The man, perhaps emboldened by the situation or underestimating the danger, decides to interact with the wild animal. He throws a white shirt over the crocodile's head, Seizing what he thinks is an opportunity, the man then daringly jumps into the damp area where the crocodile is, attempting to touch or subdue the creature. This guy has guts if nothing else. However, the situation quickly escalates. The crocodile, predictably agitated by the intrusion and the sudden loss of vision, reacts with instinctive aggression. It snaps at the man, who loses his balance and falls. In the ensuing chaos, the crocodile makes snapping attempts at the man's hand, and then his foot, each time narrowly missing. Fortunately, the crocodile eventually disengages, leaving the man unharmed but likely shaken. I think that this encounter taught that man a lesson. Some animals are considered dangerous for a good reason, and we shall not disturb them. Step into a rare glimpse of nature's unpredictability with this video, showcasing a phenomenon that's as fascinating as it is unusual. Upon a brief examination, the calf's head reveals an extraordinary configuration. It possesses 2 ears and 2 eyes, but these aren't positioned as one might expect. Instead of being set as a left and a right, the eyes appear to be duplicated versions of the same side, situated closely together near the center of the head. Intriguingly, the head then divides into 2 distinct muzzles, creating a visage that's as bewildering as it is remarkable. This calf is a living example of a rare and unusual natural anomaly, where the rest of its body appears completely normal, but its head presents a unique dual structure. This video shows us how diverse our plant is, and even when faced with such anomalies, our attitude should not be repulsive, but curious, and we should accept these creatures as if they are normal. Imagine venturing into a serene forest, where a group of people are gathered by a river, and one of them is about to discover nature's unexpected surprises.
The
video presents a man in the river, who appears to have caught something substantial in his fishing net. Another individual from the group approaches to inspect the catch. As he reaches out and grabs what they think is a fish by its tail, the scene takes a sudden turn. The man instantly collapses into the water, appearing lifeless for a moment. The cause of this shocking incident? He unwittingly touched an eel, known for its electric shock capabilities. The jolt from the eel was strong enough to knock him off his feet and into the water. After a tense few seconds, the man thankfully resurfaces and recovers, seemingly unharmed, but undoubtedly shaken by the experience. If I were that man, I would have looked twice before touching that fish. Maybe this experience gave him a lesson. Dive into a scene that's as fascinating as it is unsettling. This video captures a rather disturbing natural phenomenon. A cricket on the ground, undergoing something quite extraordinary and gross. From its body, multiple slender worms are emerging, indicating a severe infestation. These aren't just any worms. They're horsehair worms, known for their peculiar life cycle that involves living inside the bodies of crickets, grasshoppers, cockroaches, and beetles as internal parasites. The sight of these worms wriggling out from the host cricket is startling and may be quite shocking to witness for those unfamiliar with such natural occurrences. Personally, I have never seen an infested insect before, and for me, this is quite a shocking image. Step into a world of the unusual and the unknown with this video, where we're taken to a beach scene that feels like a peek into another realm. Here, nestled in a tide pool, we find an array of peculiar creatures that defy our usual expectations of marine life. These beings are oval-shaped and exhibit an intriguing flatness, a stark contrast to the usual fauna we might expect to find in such an environment. What's particularly mesmerizing about these creatures is their unique patterned backs. But don't pull out your cryptid book, these are actually known creatures. These are called chitons, a type of marine mollusk. Chitons are known for their distinctive oval-shaped bodies that are protected by 8 overlapping plates. They are often found in tidal pools and rocky shores, where they cling tightly to the surface and graze on algae. The various colors on their plates sometimes help them blend in with their surroundings. I have never seen these creatures in real life, but this is the beauty of these videos. They provide images of creatures we have never seen. Imagine a peaceful scene on the side of a road next to a forest, where a seemingly ordinary moment is about to take an unexpected turn. The sudden appearance of the bear from such an unexpected place catches everyone by surprise, especially the dog. Reacting instinctively, the dog springs into action, barking loudly and chasing the bear. This sudden pursuit adds to the bear's panic, causing it to sprint at full speed toward the safety of the nearby forest. The bear racing so fast from the trash took me by surprise. I don't know how I would have reacted if I were one of the men present in that situation. Dive into a fascinating encounter captured in this video, where we witness a rare and unusual creature, the likes of which are seldom seen. A man presents a scene straight out of nature's hidden playbook. He's holding a fish bait, and clinging to it is a creature so unique it piques immediate curiosity. This creature is an enigma, showcasing a blend of features that seem to borrow from various animals, yet form something entirely distinct. The back part of the creature is intriguingly shaped like a triangle, flaunting a gray color, and possesses a tail, all contributing to its flat stingray-like appearance. Such an unusual sighting stirs the imagination and wonder, challenging our understanding of the diverse forms of life that exist, some of which remain obscure to our everyday experiences. I've never seen such an animal, and I have no clue what this could be. If you know, let me know in the comments. Picture a serene riverside scene captured in this video, where a raccoon is leisurely lounging on the grass, seemingly at peace in its natural habitat, until the calm turned to chaos in just a few seconds. The scene quickly shifts from calm to a rush of adrenaline as the raccoon's survival instincts kick in, and it dashes away just in time, narrowly escaping the crocodile's grasp. The crocodile, perhaps not as motivated to pursue its meal on land, halts its chase, allowing the raccoon a lucky escape. Not being used to see crocodiles in the everyday life, I find it terrifying how they emerge from everywhere. Step into a spine-chilling scenario captured right inside a home, where the ordinary setting of a hallway becomes the stage for an eerie phenomenon. In the video, we see a clear hallway, and then something strange happens. A see-through, humanoid ghostly figure appears and walks into a room. Right after that, there are knocking sounds, but there's no one else supposed to be in the house.
And then the knocking happened. The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes.
It's hard to tell if we're looking at a real ghost or if the video has been edited to make it look that way. This guy has captured multiple videos of such encounters, so I can't say if he is a dedicated prankster or if there is indeed something bizarre happening in that house. The video left me wondering what's really going on, with the mysterious figure and the unexplained knocking adding to the mystery. Whether it's true or just a trick, it's definitely a scary moment caught on camera.
Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
Are you ready for some creepy crawlies? If not, maybe skip this next clip. Even for some bug enthusiasts, this next video is pretty darn unsettling. This video comes from a hiker in Australia who stumbled upon a sight that would send shivers down most spines. It's a beetle, but not your average beetle. This one appears to be half-eaten, its body grotesquely open, and its insides seemingly missing. But despite its mangled state, the beetle is still moving. It crawls sluggishly, a horrifying display of resilience. Naturally, the question arises: what's causing this? The internet offers a few theories. Some say it's a parasite, a body snatcher of the insect world, taking control of the poor beetle like a nightmarish puppeteer. Others claim this beetle is some kind of creepy immortal, somehow surviving, even with its insides exposed and breathing through its exoskeleton. Whatever the explanation, this video is a surefire way to fuel your nightmares. And let's just say my desire to burn the entire thing is completely understandable. Scientists and researchers continuously remind us that we've barely scratched the surface of our vast oceans, leaving much of the deep waters shrouded in mystery. However, this video offers a glimpse into the world that awaits us in the depths. Originating from Indonesia, the footage unveils a truly bizarre creature captured by local fishermen. Right from the start, this entity appears otherworldly. It boasts a humanoid torso fused with the lower body and head of a fish. The fish-like mouth, filled with sharp teeth, sends shivers down the spine. It's almost like a mermaid, but at a whole new level. Adding to the intrigue, the creature's humanoid hands seem to be bound behind its back by the fisherman who caught it. While some may argue it's a dummy prop crafted for movie sets or promotional purposes, there's one chilling detail that suggests otherwise: its breathing. Observing its throat moving as it breathes, it becomes evident that this creature is alive. Sure, there's a possibility of mechanical aid creating this illusion, but regardless, the creature's lifelike appearance is undeniably convincing and unsettling. Have you ever heard of the mysterious beast known as the yowie? Similar to Bigfoot, the yowie is said to be a large ape-like creature spotted by numerous hikers and campers in Australia, and this video provides a glimpse of one such encounter. This video was filmed by a camper near Mate's Rest in the Australian outback, and it captures a tense moment in the woods. As the camper investigates some strange sounds near a tree, suddenly the tree comes crashing down. Startled, the camper rushes towards the fallen tree, hoping to uncover the source of the disturbance. To their astonishment, a large humanoid creature covered in hair emerges from behind the trees and quickly disappears into the wilderness. Though the camera only captures a fleeting glimpse of the creature, it bears a striking resemblance to eyewitness descriptions of the yowie, a legendary creature said to inhabit the Australian outback. While many are familiar with Bigfoot, encountering another mysterious creature like the yowie adds a whole new level of fear and mystery to our wilderness. This next clip is one of those moments where our mind questions whether it's just a coincidence, but our eyes beg to differ. Uploaded on Instagram by a user claiming to have captured a real ghostly figure, the video presents a view of the woods from a distance. Everything appears serene until you spot a mysterious black figure standing amidst the trees. Initially, it could be mistaken for a shadow cast by branches or foliage. However, in the video, when an animal, likely a dog, approaches, the figure appears to move. It bears a humanoid appearance with slender legs and a hunched-over body, resembling the silhouette of a petite person. As the dogs pass by, the figure mysteriously vanishes into thin air, leaving us confused and unsettled. To me, this creature appears ghostly or spectral in nature. What are your thoughts on this intriguing sighting? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. This video serves as a stark reminder why you should always keep your gates locked, even in areas with a supposed 0% crime rate. Captured by a house security camera in India late at night, the footage reveals an unsettling sight. The camera focuses on the entrance gate, which mysteriously stands open. Within moments, a strange humanoid figure strolls in, walking straight into the house before the video abruptly ends. The figure's eerie demeanor and appearance leave viewers unsettled. It possesses a humanoid body, yet devoid of any facial features, and its entire form is ghostly white. The family whose home security camera captured this disturbing event searched every nook and cranny of their house, but found no trace of the intruder. It's a weird and terrifying thought that such a non-human entity could simply stroll into your home uninvited. If I were in their shoes, I'd seriously consider selling the house and moving elsewhere. There's no way I could feel safe knowing something like that had crossed my threshold. Ever witnessed a showdown in the animal kingdom that ends in a rare double knockout?
Silêncio, silêncio, vem ver. Cara, impressionante, nunca vi isso na minha vida.
Yes, you saw that. They both went down. This video captures a dramatic clash between two formidable adversaries, the mighty crocodile and a slippery mudwater electric eel. The battle kicks off when the croc seizes the eel as it attempts to slither onto land. Despite the eel's attempts to wiggle free, the crocodile's grip remains firm. However, after a few tense moments of struggle, something unexpected happens. The crocodile and the eel both suddenly collapse. Both the eel and the crocodile lie motionless, seemingly rendered unconscious by the intensity of the fight. To me, it appears that the eel succumbed to the crocodile's powerful bite, while the crocodile fell victim to the electric shock delivered by the eel. However, the confusing aspect of this encounter is how a mighty crocodile could be incapacitated by the electric shock of a seemingly small eel. Intrigued by this unexpected outcome, I delved into some research and discovered that a healthy electric eel can produce an astonishing 300-400 volts or more than enough to stop a crocodile's heart in its tracks. So it seems the crocodile picked the wrong opponent that day, resulting in an extraordinary double knockout that defies expectations. I've always had a fear of dark corners and places, and whenever someone questions why, I show them this spine-chilling clip I stumbled upon on Instagram. Filmed in Bangalore, India, the video captures footage from a security camera. As it unfolds, a mysterious figure emerges from the darkness, seemingly trying to conceal itself from the camera's gaze. The figure, resembling a humanoid woman in a white dress, appears translucent, like a ghost or spirit. After lingering in the shadows for a while, the figure suddenly transforms into a flash of smoke and zooms skyward before the video cuts off. Witnessing a spirit materialize and ascend into the sky is undoubtedly a terrifying sight. However, some viewers who have already seen the video are skeptical, labeling it as fake. While I understand their doubts, there are aspects that make me question its authenticity. The transition as the figure ascends feels slightly off, but on the other hand, the seamless blending of the ghost with the background suggests it could be genuine. Regardless of its authenticity, this video gives me another reason for illumination in every corner of my home. After all, who knows what else lurks in the shadows? If you're out for a nighttime stroll and hear what sounds like a distressed dog barking from the woods, don't let curiosity get the better of you. I repeat, don't investigate. Once again, what you just heard wasn't a dog. This unsettling video hails from North Carolina, where a brave, or perhaps we should say foolish, individual ventured into the woods to trace a bizarre sound resembling a distressed canine. Following the eerie noise, he soon sensed something amiss, a feeling akin to being watched by unseen eyes. Suddenly, the unsettling sounds took on a more sinister and chilling tone, sending shivers down his spine. Overwhelmed by a sense of dread, the man wisely chose to flee the scene. The unnerving nature of the sound, coupled with the eerie atmosphere, proved too much to bear. As speculation mounts among viewers, some suggest the possibility of a skinwalker, a malevolent entity from folklore known to assume the guise of animals to lure unsuspecting prey. It's theorized that this particular skinwalker, masquerading as a dog, made a slight misstep in mimicking its voice. Looks like someone needs more practice at shape-shifting, Mr. Skinwalker. Spotting something your mind can't make sense of is undeniably eerie, but being stalked by an unknown entity takes fear to a whole new level.
It's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I don't know what to do.
Terrifying, isn't it? A homeowner returning from a convenience store sensed an ominous presence, as if someone or something was watching him. Trusting his instincts, he aimed his flashlight towards the nearby woods and began recording. To his horror, he discovered 2 eyes glaring back at him from the darkness. These eyes, positioned at an unnervingly high level, bore into the camera with an intensity that sent chills down his spine. Confounded by the identity of this mysterious stalker, the homeowner shared the video online, sparking a flurry of speculation among viewers. Some suggested it might be a nightcrawler. Others proposed it could be a Bigfoot. But what truly terrifying was the possibility that it could be a rake. What are your thoughts on this chilling encounter? Hunters were out on their usual hunting trip in the African forest when they stumbled upon a truly bizarre creature that defies description. This isn't a scene from a fantasy movie. It's real footage captured by our African hunters. The creature before us was found by the hunters, and it is utterly strange and unsettling. It got a human-like face atop the body of a small koala, covered in hair. It's a sight that just doesn't seem right. In the video, the hybrid creature appears to be resting, perhaps even lifeless at first glance. but upon closer inspection, you can see subtle movements, suggesting it's just asleep. Personally, anything with even a hint of human features sends shivers down my spine. Attention all Bigfoot enthusiasts. Prepare to bolster your evidence and convince the skeptics that this legendary creature is indeed real. At first glance, it resembles a gorilla or an ape, but given that this was recorded in the Acadian forest of Canada, I'm sure that's not the case. This creature stands tall and possesses a humanoid posture, moving through the bushes in a distinctly human-like manner. The video was taken from a hidden spot, unbeknownst to the creature. However, a sudden noise from the hiker alerted the humanoid figure. Causing it to become agitated. In a chilling display, the creature began growling in a deeply unsettling voice, prompting the hiker to flee in fear. This creature perfectly fits the description of what many refer to as Bigfoot, adding yet another intriguing piece to the puzzle of its existence. Do you think this video? Now we've got a clip straight from a remote African village, and let me tell you, it's downright unsettling. What you just witnessed isn't some extraterrestrial being dropped off by an alien ship. It's a Percussion mutant. This mutated pig's appearance is quite eerie, with a dog-like lower body and a humanoid head. The mutation has twisted its facial features, giving it a human-like nose, tongue, and eyes. It's especially unnerving to see its mouth hanging open with the tongue sticking out. At first glance, we might have all mistaken it for an alien, but it's actually a baby pig, unfortunately born with disabilities and mutations. Creatures like this mutant often have short lives, as their abnormalities make it difficult for them to survive. Even though this creature seems straight out of a nightmare, I hope it found ease of life after this video was taken, and that local authorities provided the care it needed. This video serves as a reminder of why it's crucial to always close your car doors, especially when you live near wooded areas. An unexpected guest hopped inside the car of a man, and he was too afraid to go open it directly, so he came up with a plan to open the door with a string. The strategy proves successful. With the door swinging open, the frantic bear makes a swift escape back into the woods. While the homeowner's decision to release the animal appears noble, the aftermath isn't quite as rosy. Driven by panic and the instinct to search for food, the trapped bear wreaked havoc on the car interior. This close encounter serves as a stark reminder. Leaving your car unlocked in areas frequented by wildlife can have unexpected consequences. The homeowner will likely think twice about leaving their car unsecured in the future. Imagine taking a stroll in your neighborhood after a rainy day, and suddenly you stumble upon this thing. Like me, your first thought might be to get rid of it as quick as possible, maybe by burning it or squishing it under your shoe. However, a closer look reveals a fascinating phenomenon in nature. This circular cluster is actually a group of black caterpillars engaged in a unique behavior called a rolling swarm. Each caterpillar moves at a slightly different pace. Those on top continuously climb over their neighbors, creating a conveyor belt effect. This means the ones in the second layer go twice as fast, but then, once they make it to the front, they have to slow down again as they make their way back to the bottom. With all this going on, it creates this ring-like shape. Even though it's somewhat natural, it still gives me the chills. Get ready for a journey back to World War right from the heart of a German army camp. In the footage you just witnessed, we see a German army camp where troops stumbled upon a truly bizarre and unsettling creature during a routine patrol. This creature gave off vibes of a humanoid mixed with a wolf, resembling something out of a werewolf tale. Towering in height, it boasted sharp, ferocious-looking teeth. The German soldiers were understandably puzzled and intrigued by their discovery, as captured in the video where they attempted to document the creature. Now, some skeptics might suggest that the footage was digitally manipulated, and we can't rule that out, but it still looks intriguing. If indeed genuine, this footage forces us to confront the possibility that creatures akin to werewolves may have roamed among us. Every creature on this planet is unique, but perhaps none more so than the bizarre black goat born in Sultanpur, India. Its resemblance to ancient Greek mythology is uncanny. In this brief clip, you witnessed a goat born with a condition known as cyclopia, resulting in facial deformities. Instead of two distinct eyes, this goat's eyes are fused together, creating one large eye in the middle of its face. This striking feature gives the goat the appearance of a mythical creature from ancient tales. The farmers on whose farm this goat was born were left stunned and weirded by its unusual appearance. Even the owner, with a decade of experience as a goat farmer, admitted to never encountering anything like it before. While it's a natural occurrence, the sheer oddity of this baby goat has sparked various reactions, with some viewers even likening it to an alien creature. Adding to the intrigue, the goat's mother and older siblings are completely normal. Despite its unusual appearance, the owner assures that the goat is living a healthy and normal life, defying any concerns about its well-being. Have you ever heard of airborne snake deliveries? Believe it or not, this video shows an eagle performing a swift drop of a snake onto an unsuspecting onlooker. It's unclear if the eagle had a prior altercation with the onlooker, leading to a perceived act of revenge. Alternatively, perhaps the eagle was simply presenting an unusual gift in the form of the snake. After dropping the reptile, the eagle flies away. Surprisingly, the person receiving this unexpected package remains remarkably calm, even panning the camera to capture the confused snake wriggling on the ground. This encounter definitely adds a new twist to the idea of watching out for the birds. Now, who knows, maybe we'll all need to be wary of raining snakes after seeing this. We all know frogs as calm creatures, simply sitting on lily pads and eating bugs. However, this clip will do a complete turnaround on your perception. Yep, frogs can be like this. This feisty frog has a whole snake in its mouth, and it's going in for the full swallow. The frog's stance is impressive, legs spread wide for stability. The snake? Not having a good time. It's wriggling like crazy to escape, but those froggy jaws are strong. Fun fact, most frogs are toothless. This means our determined amphibian friend is trying to gulp down the snake whole. No chewing involved. The close-up shot shows just how focused this frog is. It's not giving up that snack anytime soon. Maybe next time you see a frog in your yard, you'll think twice before shooing it away. If you hate bugs or insects, this video is not for you, so I recommend skipping it. In the video, a group of friends encounter a strange cave opening. Hesitant at first, one friend decides to enter. Inside, he disturbs a swarm of thousands of flying insects. These insects erupt in a frenzy, their vast numbers completely obscuring the man from sight. The swarm exits the cave in response to the disruption. Seeing the insects and feeling them on his body, the friend inside attempts to escape, but seeks refuge deeper in the cave due to the overwhelming presence. Initially confused about the insect's identity, my research revealed these cave swarmers to be sand flies, more common than you think and similar in appearance to mosquitoes. Sandflies are also bloodsuckers, but this concern likely paled in comparison to the immediate threat of the insects entering the friend's nose or ears, which could cause significant damage. This video adds another fear to my list of reasons to avoid venturing into caves. Mother Nature throws us curveballs every now and then, and this intriguing video is a prime example. It showcases a strange creature inching its way across a tree branch. At first glance, you might mistake it for a grasshopper, but a closer look reveals something entirely different. The creature's body resembles a tangle of thin bones, moving in a slow, laborious manner. Its grasshopper-like form takes an unusual turn with a strangely textured, hairless body. Long legs and prominent antennae complete its bizarre appearance. The internet is abuzz with speculation. Some viewers find an uncanny resemblance to the skeletal devil horses depicted in movies. Could this be a new species, an unknown life form, or perhaps even a visitor from beyond our world? Prepare to witness a scene that'll have you checking your own closets twice. The video opens on a seemingly ordinary room. The only point of interest is a large wardrobe, its dark presence dominating the frame. Each bang creaking the wardrobe door open a fraction further. As the knocking abruptly stops, the camera person understandably on edge. The wardrobe is completely empty. Unexplained phenomena, or a cleverly concealed trick? This eerie video ignites the age-old debate. Are we witnessing a genuine encounter with the paranormal or something more down to earth? My friends think skydiving is awesome, always trying to drag me along. But nope, this video is my ultimate proof of why I fear it. Many things can go wrong. The cameraman jumps to, capturing the terrifying scene behind him. The other plane, wingless, plummeting towards the ground. We also see a view from the diver jumping from the plane that just crashed into the other. From that view, we can see that after the plane collided, all the divers jumped off and scattered in the air. Thankfully, these were trained professionals. Each had a parachute, their only hope for a safe landing. Anyway, this is why I stick to the ground. We all know plants are alive, but have you ever seen one take a walk? A branch with leaves is moving and grooving. It scoots across the pavement like it has tiny feet. At first, you might think it's some sneaky leaf bugs in disguise. But zoom in closer, and it's clear. These are real leaves, firmly attached to the branch. The most puzzling part? Other leaves are scattered around, perfectly still. So what's making this one take a stroll? Is it magic? A mischievous wind spirit? The answer might be simpler. Wind could be playing tricks, pushing the branch in a way that makes it look like it's walking. But hey, that doesn't stop the mystery. Ever seen a bird that looks like it came straight out of hell? There's a weird video going crazy on TikTok. It shows a strange bird people are calling the opium bird. They say it's the first one ever seen in Antarctica. In the video, the bird looks totally out of place. It's big and covered in white fur, with a long beak and eyes that seem empty. The whole thing is just kinda creepy, and it just sits there. But hold on, this bird might not be all it seems. The video actually has 3 clips showing different opium birds, and all of them have something red dripping from their beaks. Plus, the whole look of the bird seems a bit unreal. Turns out, this whole thing was a trick. The opium bird isn't real. It was created using special effects computers. So while the video might make you jump at first, There's no need to worry about a monster bird hanging out in Antarctica. Russian swamps are like discovering a whole new world. This video from Russia showcases two really bizarre creatures. Or perhaps we could call them plants and rocks found in swamp water.
Немало времени, чтобы выяснить, что это за существо, похожее на мягкий гранитный булыжник, для чего его собирают и где обитает.
This video was recorded by a farmer who discovers some unusual creatures in the moss near his farm. First, he finds a round, bumpy creature that looks a bit like a granite ball. As soon as he picks it up, it contracts, forming a tighter ball. This is definitely a strange sight. Next, the man unearths another weird sea snail-like creature from the same moss water, followed by razor clams. While we're familiar with snails and razor clams, that weird granite-like ball creature is pretty strange. The closest and most logical explanation I can think of for this creature is that it's a sea cucumber. But again, I'm just speculating to try and wrap my mind around what I just witnessed. This next clip is one of those videos that makes you question reality, because if it's genuine, it's the stuff of nightmares. Believe it or not, this video isn't from a horror movie. It's real, discovered deep in the depths of Reddit. This eerie footage is genuinely unsettling. In the video, we see a brick gap in a stone wall with a mud-like face on the other side, pushing forcefully against the bricks. The humanoid face, complete with eyes, nose, and mouth, appears to be trying to squeeze through the gap. Just as it seems about to emerge on the other side, the video abruptly ends. It's a chilling sight, leaving viewers questioning whether this could be a genuine encounter or perhaps a masterfully crafted computer-generated imagery creation or mask. What do you think? Is it real or just an incredibly convincing fabrication? The woods offer a sense of peaceful isolation, a place to escape the world. But what if that feeling is an illusion? What if, hidden within the quiet, there are secrets that will prove everything we think is safe is a lie?
Did that just get you?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
Did you see it? Watch closely. Blink, and you might miss it. A cloaked figure streaking past the hiker. The sudden shift in the man's tone confirms he saw it too. So what is it? A bizarre prank or something far more unsettling? Perhaps a glitch in our reality? A hint of a hidden world overlapping with our own? Or truly an invisible man? Maybe we will never know, but one thing is certain. The familiar comfort of the woods is forever tainted. Next time I am out in the wild, I will carry the unsettling memory of this footage, a chilling reminder that the feeling of solitude might be a dangerous illusion. Sometimes, what scares us most isn't what we can't see. It's what's right in front of us. Under construction sites, like old abandoned places, hold a strange unease. It's something I can't quite explain. This person makes his way through the unfinished house at night, his camera light cutting through the darkness. Something stirs in the darkness, just beyond his vision. He turns the camera and captures this. Honestly, I've seen my share of the bizarre, but this is chilling. No guess I can make seems to fit. It's definitely not human. What person would linger in darkness like that? And it seems completely unfazed by the human. That stare directly into the camera is haunting. Is this the proof we've been looking for? Are there truly aliens among us? Whatever that creature is, I can't blame the person for leaving in a hurry. That's exactly what I would have done. Our next video underscores the fragility of life. One moment, everything seems normal. The next, disaster strikes. This man pauses on a mountain road where a few rocks have fallen. He's inspecting them, trying to gauge where they came from. He watches the slope above warily. For a reason we can't see, he turns and sprints back to his car, reversing with frantic urgency. Just seconds later, we see why. A massive landslide tears down the mountainside, right where he stood. Had he not glanced up, had he hesitated. The ending could have been tragic. Fate had a different plan that day, but it's a stark reminder. Against the raw power of nature, we are truly vulnerable. Back to the spine-chilling world of abandoned houses. Take it from me. I wouldn't set foot in one alone, not even with a flashlight and a baseball bat, especially not at night. Seriously, count me out. Clearly, this place is deserted. So why on earth would someone be there in the dark? And what the hell is that thing? Why zoom in when you should be running for your life? This is creepy on so many levels. Is it a doll? A dog? Why does it have that unsettling grin, staring right at the camera? Sure, the video quality isn't great, but for some reason, this feels real. It sends shivers down my spine, like that thing knows exactly who I am and where to find me. Sinister doesn't even begin to describe it. Maybe it's the 2020's answer to Chucky, just as horrifying. Ghosts, aliens, you name it. Nothing tops the danger of human stupidity. More lives are lost to bad decisions than anything else, I bet.
Alright, I zoomed in. This was exciting. Oh my god!
Seriously, look at the size of that snake. Why tempt fate, especially with zero protection? The lady yelling, "Don't get bit." She's got the right idea. This is why women generally outlive men.
She gonna get bit. Yeah, let her bite herself suddenly.
Let it go, dude. Surprise. You got bit. That's what happens when you mess with wild animals. They're unpredictable and dangerous for a reason. Next time you see something like this, back away and call the expert. Let them handle it. Trying to be a hero is a recipe for a hospital visit. Moving on from the strange to the downright spooky. Now, this is police dashcam footage, so I'm assuming what we're about to see is the real deal. Just a quiet, country road at night. Then, out of nowhere, this white, hazy shape materializes in the middle of the road, and the car passes straight through it. Did you catch that? The officer definitely did. Look, he's stopping, turning around to investigate. And this time, you can almost make out a human-shaped figure. It crosses the road, then simply, if you missed it, let's slow things down. Videos like this throw all my assumptions out the window. Could it be a spirit? Is this a glimpse of what awaits us after death? Do we retain our forms, wandering unseen forever? If so, with all the souls throughout history, why are sightings so rare? Or is this some strange trick of the light and I'm just getting carried away? Spooky stuff tends to do that to me. Either way, you decide. From spooky to downright unsettling, They definitely resemble worms, but that inky black color is so alien. Maybe all those sci-fi movies have me primed to see space creatures everywhere. Jokes aside, I've never encountered anything quite like this. There's something deeply unsettling about them. Why are they huddled together like that? Most worms you see are solitary, or scattered unless they're trapped in a confined space. Here they're in the open, clustered by choice. Honestly, I can't come up with a logical reason. These creatures give me major creeps. Back to the beaches. Next stop, the beautiful beaches of South Goa, India. But pristine sands can hide unexpected things. Forget love letters tucked inside bottles. This one is a living ecosystem. Snails and other creatures encrust the glass. It's less romantic, more fascinatingly gross. See how those shell-covered things squirm and wriggle. Maybe there's treasure inside, or a forgotten message. Okay, back into the weird world of worms. Just give me a moment to shake off those heebie-jeebies. They linger. Honestly, who would keep these things in a jar? What's the appeal? Okay, let's examine this. It's worm-shaped, but with a tail. That's already unsettling. And what on earth are those black dots? Not eyes. Horns? This is a whole new level of bizarre. Turns out I may have a touch of scolosophobia, that's fear of worms. Definitely time to move on. This hiker's video looks like something straight out of a scary story. It shows a dark forest at night, but what's truly chilling is a pair of glowing red eyes peering back from the distance. The faint outline of a figure suggests something humanoid, but the darkness hides its details. Those eyes, though, burning red and filled with an unsettling feeling, hold the hiker's attention. For a tense few moments, the eyes stare right at the camera, sending shivers down your spine. Then, in a movement that makes the blood run cold, the figure raises a hand as if in warning. The video cuts out abruptly, leaving us wondering what happened next. Did the hiker flee in terror? This encounter is a reminder of the strange and mysterious things that might lurk in the deep woods, especially at night. Hikers often stumble upon amazing sights in nature, but this encounter might be a bit too realistic. A hiker recently captured footage of a strange figure standing in the woods, so lifelike it nearly gave him a heart attack. The video shows a tall wooden figure with what seems like a tiny person inside. As the hiker gets closer, they discover it's not a magical creature, but an incredibly detailed and realistic statue. The carving is so lifelike, it could easily be mistaken for a mythical forest spirit. While the encounter was certainly surprising, the statue's craftsmanship is truly impressive. The intricate details and beautiful artistry are undeniable. However, I suggest that the artist might want to reconsider placing such realistic artwork deep in the woods, as it could be quite a shock for unsuspecting hikers. Remember those magical creatures we dreamt of as kids, like unicorns? Well, this video from Uzbekistan might rekindle that childhood wonder. The video features a truly unusual sight. A steer with 3 horns. It has the typical 2 horns of its kind, but also a single straight horn right in the middle, reminiscent of a unicorn. This special steer, raised by a village in Uzbekistan, became quite the local celebrity. Some even went as far as calling it a divine being reborn, while the extra horn could be a result of a genetic mutation, similar to how some animals are born with extra limbs. These mutations are happening more often these days. The big question now is, What do we call this amazing creature? It's not quite a unicorn, since it's a steer, not a horse. Can you think of a cool name for this one-of-a-kind animal? Have you seen this doorbell camera footage from California? It's causing a stir online, with people debating whether it's real or a hoax. The video shows a strange humanoid figure approaching a porch and looking right into the camera. Its long, wiggling fingers and bulging eyes are definitely creepy. The figure makes odd hand gestures for a full minute before darting away. It's certainly unsettling, especially considering it happened in the middle of the night. But take a closer look. This might not be a paranormal encounter after all. The figure's unmoving pupils within the bulging eyes suggest a mask, and my guess is that it is not a real creature. I think this is an elaborate Halloween prank, and whoever did it deserves a round of applause for creepiness. For more strange and interesting footage, check this out.